Hi, I'm Maggie Lakowski from Maggie Moon Tarot, and here are the vibes for the week. We start out the week with some lovely energy, along with the sun changing signs from Capricorn into Aquarius. And then on Monday, January 1st, Mars and Neptune make their first trine of the year in their home signs of Scorpio, the intuitive detective, and imaginative and creative Pisces. So listen to your intuition closely, as you might get some intuitive hits that can inspire you or encourage something useful. And then on Tuesday, there's a trine between the sun and the moon. Wednesday, the sun moves into independent and bohemian Aquarius. So happy birthday, Aquarius. It's your time to shine. And the energy of Aquarius is electrifying. Aquarians are humanitarians, forward thinkers. Some might view them as a bit aloof at times, as they're fiercely independent and can be eccentric and want to be treated as an equal. When bored, they'll focus their energy on something new. They like change and won't be held back or down. They ride on a big magic carpet with room for different ideas and people, but also enjoy their own company and take their own unique path. And the star card in the major arcana is Aquarius is astrological correspondence. And I spoke about some of the characteristics, and it's also true for our feline companions. And this star card is from the Cat's Eye Tarot. And on that same day, Mercury is at a hard angle to Uranus. So things around travel and communication might be a bit wonky a little before the 20th and a day or so after. If you can, put off traveling a few days, that's great. But if not, just make sure that you double checked reservations, make a list of everything that you need, and have that plan B. And we're building up to a full moon, so continue to focus on your intentions you started at the new moon. And this week I'm reading with the exquisite Cat's Eye Tarot by Deborah M. Gibbon. And she is Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. And this deck is published by U.S. Games. And in the minor arcana, Deborah uses the brown tabbies for pentacles, the sweet black and whites for cups, and talkative Siamese for swords, and our favorite flashy red tabbies for wands. Cats can be our spiritual guides. They're intuitive, mysterious, curious, and pick up on body language, and they are often perceived as psychic. We can learn to read their moods by how they hold their ears, their tail, their behaviors. So they're perfect teachers to guide us with readings and in life. I have lived with several Zen masters, all of them cats. And that's a quote from Eckhart Tolle from his book, The Power of Now, and that's a guide to spiritual enlightenment. And the first card that came up for the week's energy is the Magician. And you'll find this magical cat looking straight at you. In the tradition of the magician, one arm extending up to the sky and the other arm pointing down, representing as above, so below, being enlightened and grounded at the same time. He is sharpening his claws on the tree, preparing for his day. The bird in the sky and the fish in the pond, the lizard, the cattails, and the mouse are all part of this cat's environment. And cattails symbolizes strong earth energy, stability, and balance. The purple or violet in the sky, that's the energies of the physical, balancing the physical and spiritual. And this cat reminds you anything is possible if you keep aware, focus, take action, and remember your muchness. You may stumble at times, and the magician's energy can help you recommit. Maybe you just need a little tune-up, especially after making your New Year's resolutions, or if you've slipped a bit or completely bumped off the wagon. And there's a quote from Yogi Bhajan's second sutra of the Aquarian Way. And there is a way through every block. Or as hip and inspirational Maria Forleo would say, everything is figure-outable. So your magic wand helps you be aware, clears away the fog. It can banish being in the guilt zone. Forgive yourself and set up a deep desire to choose differently. It's not about perfection, but taking small steps, feeling pumped up, and be in it to win it. And if you were this magician archetype, how would you feel? Is there a superhero from books or screen that inspires you? And with the Magician, you might ask yourself, what will you do differently this year? And what magic will it bring when you commit? And then the card for midweek. This is the Four of Cups. And the element of cups is water, and it's about how we feel, our emotions. And this black and white cat is lying beside the pond, just staring off into space. Morning is usually hunting time, but not for this kitty today. The Four of Cups can be a signal of emotional overload. When you are a feeler or a sensitive, you can also pick up energies from others, the energy in a room, and the overall energy of the world. And take this energy on yourself. This can leave you in a fog, anxious, exhausted, or withdrawn, maybe. And being wired this way, you look for ways to manage this energy before it happens, or find ways to restore if you find yourself here. And in my experience, a media break does wonders. Engaging in physical activity that you enjoy, playing out in nature, drinking enough water, re-examining what you put into your body, meditation. I love essential oils or flower essences, or soaking in a Himalayan salt bath or scrub. And most importantly, be gentle with yourself. No guilt, just forgiveness and love. And then at the end of the week, the Four of Wands comes up. And these red tabbies, they have moved through the gate, celebrating a bit of freedom, playing with the butterfly, which can symbolize transformation and change. And there is a lightness in this card, and the colors are warm and inviting. And as the sun has moved into Aquarius this week, we feel a different energy, shifting, and then shining down upon us. And the Four of Wands traditionally is about celebrating a joyous occasion, a successful completion of a project, a new home, having a party, enjoying the joys of life. And these red tabbies are inviting you to play at the end of the week and celebrate life. The gift of our feline friends they give us pleasure in the moment. And I invite you to take an internal selfie around fun times and write a few words in your journal about this feeling, or a snapshot to remember it by. You can write them on slips of paper and put them in a bowl and pull them out from time to time if you're having a rough day or just for a happy memory. Time goes by so quickly. Each moment is precious. You must live in the present. Launch yourself on every wave and find your eternity in each moment. And that's a quote by Henry David Thoreau. So, that, my friends, are the vibes for the week. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to click on the like and subscribe button and share with your friends. And I've included a link in the transcript to the Cat's Eye Tarot, and also a link to my website, MaggieMoonTarot.com, in case you'd like to contact me or schedule a reading. So, until we meet again next week, laugh often, love much, create your own happiness, believe in miracles and magic, be kind, support each other. Namaste.